Yeah, here we are. Never thought we'd make it this far, but we're here, I guess. I think it's kind of funny how life works out. Um, we just do things, and, you know, I've always been the type to whatever happens, happens. But then I know eventually I'll get to where I want to be. If I want something, I'm probably gonna get it because I am very persistent in that matter. You know, um, and even if it doesn't come out the way that I want it to, I'm usually pretty okay with that. Um, you know, I think a lot of that is how, depending on who you surround yourself with, like I think I said somewhere it's about having great friends, not eight friends. Like eight might not even be a big number, but um, it's better to have a close circle of people you can trust and connect with and vibe with than to be so spread out, right? But how do you make a big impact on people? And I think the whole point is like everybody's, you just gotta do what you think is good for you, right? And that's where I'm at right now. It's like I don't know what's good for me anymore. And this could be me turning 30 and not knowing what I expect from the people around me or from myself, but I'm just taking a look back at what we've been through these last couple of years, the journey. And where does it start? Like since getting into the culinary industry, I always knew I wanted to be on TV. And that's something I've been doing a long time, like applying to shows. This is the process is you apply for shows, you either get picked up or you don't. And I've done multiple casting every year since high school. This constant rejection and rejection after rejection. And it's just, I never gave up except for 1 year. 10 years later after applying, I actually wanted to give up. And, I remember saying, like, I don't want to do this. I got so close. I got to the last round of the show. It was called The Big Brunch. It's on HBO Max, and I got a call and they were like, right before the finale, I set up my audition and everything, the last cooking round. And right before the interview, they sent me an email saying, you don't need to come to the meeting today. The executives don't want to meet you. And I was just like, it was like a shock, to be so close and then just shot down like that. I was just like, yeah, I appreciate you being in contact with me. But, part of it hurts. And I think a lot of life lessons is when you get kicked down, you gotta get up, like they say, it's not about how many punches you could take. It's or like they said, it's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up. And, I think that's really what defines a lot of the successful people that I look up to, because that's what people see. People see they either see the failure or they see just the successes, overnight success is 10 years in the making, and it's been 10 years. It's been almost 15 years I've been doing this thing. And I think I'm at a point where I want to dial in and focus on the things that I think will be most beneficial for my family and myself, and just be like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to dive in on this, focus in on it, build it, grow it, nurture it, because only then I feel like that's how we're going to make a change, right? That's how we're going to make the difference. I think it's just really taking control of your own destiny, figuring out what you want and then going after it, no matter what. Because sometimes it'll be the closest people that will deter you from your dreams and your goals, because it's hard for anybody to see the visions in your head, especially if you're not doing it. If you're nowhere close to achieving what you want to do, it's hard to communicate that vision, because in some ways you don't get it either. It's an evolving idea, and that's something that I realized with my dream is like, it changes with time, because what my needs in life change over time. What I find important changes over time. So I will adjust this vision slightly to be more beneficial to me and the people around me that are important. And I think that's all part of the journey. You know, what you are now is accumulation of the choices that either you made or someone else made for you in your life. And I really want to be making a majority of those choices. I don't know about you, but that's me.